Hey people. All right, so remember the post I made concerning the dream I had a few days ago that was narrating my dream? Yes, I spoke about covenant time, and I told you guys in my subsequent video I was going to explain all you need to know about covenant time in case if it's something you would like to practice, you would love to emulate, if it's something you want to learn from me. All right, this is something that I've done over the years and it has been working and it has been giving me results. I'm not kidding. All right, so covenant time is a covenanted period or a dedicated time that you say, God, this is the time I am giving to you, right? We have 24 hours a day. Now you now bring out one particular time. Nobody's going to tell you. You have to sit down and ask yourself when it's going to be very convenient for me. It could be 6 a.m. in the morning. It could be 5 p.m. in the afternoon. It could be 12 a.m. in the morning. It could be any time. Like I told you guys in that video, the time I use is 1 a.m. So that no matter how it be, there is no how I'll be busy at that time. No matter what I should have been done for the day. You understand? When I started this covenant time, it was 11 I picked. At a point, I realized I was not meeting up with that time because of so many things. And there is something about God. When you keep a time, keep a time. Keep that time for Him. If you pick and say, God, this is the time I want to be giving you, pick that time and keep it. If you know that there is any need that it's not going to work, you still need to go to God and say, okay, God, we are going to be shifting this our time to this time because I don't want anything that will interfere. So you need to pick a time that you know that there is no how, I must be present in the presence of God. Now, for some people, for some people, because the woman I learned this from, for some people, they will have a particular place. It could be a sitting position, like a corner of the room, or a mini place in their house where they just sit and dedicate that at that my covenant time. This is where I want to be sitting to doing my prayer, as in to be doing my prayer. Sorry. So it depends on you. It could be inside your closet, just where you know that this is where people don't really sit, or that kind of thing. You can sit. It's a choice. So, but for me, I have not made that kind of position yet, because there are many things you need to put in place before you make that kind of position to say, okay, God, this is where I will always be sitting. Anytime I want to come and commune with you, this is my corner. This is the corner I will come to and we'll talk. So it all depends. Now, covenant time, see what makes it work. It works when you are consistent. There is something about God, and there's something about keeping time and consistency. That is what changes the game. Oh, let me do today and do tomorrow. It doesn't work. But what brings the answer is the consistency of you. Okay, God, I'm giving you 1 a.m. every day. And that 1 a.m., once it's 1 a.m., you go down on your knees or you sit down or anything, however you want to do it, you sit or you kneel, you stand, and you begin to talk to God. You could sing, you could worship, you could meditate, anything at all. You feel like this is what I want to do, right? You just sit down there and be doing it. Now, you will do it today, and God will be watching you. You do it for like 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. For that consistency, let me tell you, a time will come. There is no request that you will bring to God in that covenant time that He will not answer. I am telling you for a fact. Now, me, they tell you, sometimes I don't talk what I have not experienced, what I have not encountered. Before you see me give this kind of advice or telling you this kind of thing, it's something I have practiced for years and there was results. So you pick that. I'm not saying that you cannot be doing your normal prayer. So let's assume maybe in your family you have this family devotion at 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. That's different. I'm talking about covenant time with your God. This is me, as in for me, I call it me and you time with God. My me and you time. At sometimes, I could just sit down and sing, depending on how the spirit moves me. Sometimes I could just, I could pray the way my mind moves me. It's just the way, as long as you are communing with God. Now, let's go back to the position I was talking about, you creating a position. See the advantage or see the beauty. Let me tell you, because me, at a point I experienced it. There was a time that when I was always doing my covenant time, I had this particular place I always sit down. Not because of anything, but because I needed silence. I didn't want anyone to disturb me. I didn't want disturbance, noise, right? So no one told me. I just decided to just be sitting at that place where I just find this little calmness so I can be able to communicate with God. Do you know what happened? There was a day I was not doing my covenant time. I just went and sat at that corner. And while I was sitting at that corner, I will not lie, I encountered God. First of all, He actually took me into a deep sleep and I encountered God. If you are used to sitting at that place or you have that corner where you just dedicate and say, God, this is where I'm going to be sitting for you, let me tell you, even if anybody, an ordinary person, goes there to sit down and as in you've been dedicating this your time, you're consistent months, years. Let me tell you the truth. If anybody, any human being, any ordinary person just casually goes to sit there for nothing, they will feel goosebumps because this has been a place of connection. This has been a channel. This has been a place where light has been meeting you, where the angels have been falling upon you, where God has been meeting you. You will not expect that place to be the same again. So that's the beauty of you having, a very good corner. But if you check and you cannot have, for reasons, you cannot create a good corner for yourself or a little space where you could be sitting and be doing your covenant time. You can do it anywhere around your house, all right? But what is more important is keep that time. You are the one to choose the time. If you choose 3 a.m., let it be 3 a.m. If you choose 11 p.m., let it be 11 p.m. And once it's that time, no matter what you are doing, drop that thing and go down on your knees or sit and begin to talk to God. You will be the one to come and say, Benny, this thing that you told me. If you are able to practice it over time, you will testify. Mhm. All right, guys. Thank you so much.